Olá, boa noite. O Exou Biribó, hoje com o vídeo 8 de The Night of the Rabbit. No Reino Verde do Leprechaun, Jeremiah aprendeu mais uma mágica, a de crescimento das plantas. Agora, segundo o Marquês, é hora de ir atrás da raposa mística para um novo portal e uma nova conquista. Para o topo da torre. Vamos usar o feitiço para fazer crescer os cogumelos. Que na verdade mandou a gente ir atrás da raposa, né? Espírito da madeira.
Oh, hello, Jeremiah. I have a special story for you.
O espírito da madeira lhe deu uma nova história, número 5. Conversar com a Aba faz tempo que a gente não...
There are some very strange green flames dancing over the fields back there. Are they will-o'-the-wisps? How eerie.
Cogumelos pequenos.
This looks like a little flight of stairs, but the mushrooms will have to grow a bit before I can climb the tree. Then I can investigate why it's snowing up there.
Vamos usar então feitiço crescimento das plantas.
I should do this during the day.
Ah, tem horário.
Let's see if this works. Hey, presto! A stairway! I'll admit it, I totally impressed myself. Of course, a mushroom escalator would have been even better. Whoa, I'm pretty high up here. And it's cold. Ah! Who's he then? A scary Mothman. And the entrance behind him looks strange too. I can almost hear it whisper, "Jerry, come closer. I've swallowed a portal." Ooh, it's dark in there, but I can see something glowing at the end of the tunnel. I sure hope that's the portal, and not something else. The passage is closed. They seem to be nocturnal around here. Maybe I should drop a pebble so I can hear how long it takes before it hits the ground. That way, I could find out just how deep the abyss is. But what if I hit a mouse on the head? And anyway, I'm a magician now, so I should throw something like a ball of lightning to see how long it takes. Though I guess any mice down there would probably like that even less than the pebble.
Mariposa misteriosa.
Fast asleep in broad daylight. Sometimes I wish I could do that instead of going to school. Then I could stay up all night reading comic books.
Fazer barulho de sapo.
They seem to be nocturnal around here.
Ah, então eu tenho que voltar aqui de noite, é isso? Gosta de sair à noite, mas continua aí. Entrada para o Templo das Mariposas.
I'd better ask before I burst in there. Looks like that moth over there is guarding the entrance. Excuse me? I'm looking for a tree portal. Have you got something like that in your nest? And if you do, could I see it? Or pass through it? Is that a yes? Blink 0 times for a yes. Maybe he can't hear me. Hello? Mr. Moth, I would like to ask you something. I always have to speak up like that with my granny too. And if you yell loud enough, anything can sound important.
No wingless beings in here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Moth. What was that? Wingless?
Your vibes are disturbing this place.
Oh. I'm not sure what that means, but I believe this is a private area for insects. Too bad I don't have any wings.
Oh, hello, Jeremiah. You seem to be something of a night owl. I prefer to write at night. Writing seems to be a lot easier then. In my book, I've written down many a tale. Oh, I think I've got one that you might like. It's a story about a human like you visiting this forest. Would you like to hear it?
O espírito da madeira lhe deu a 7ª história. Fazer a piada com o radialista. Pedir para ele aperfeiçoar as meias piadas.
I wrote down some jokes from Jonathan Squirrel. I made a special note of it.
Fire away.
Why do bees hum?
Obviously, dear listeners, because they can't remember the words.
And why do mice usually avoid drinking too much blue juice?
For the same reason as me, because the hangover gives them the blues.
Okay. I don't quite get that one.
Never mind.
A rabbit couple is booked on a luxury cruise. At the quay, they get stopped because there are too many of them. Why?
Because with rabbits, 2 is a crowd.
I don't get that one either.
But the audience loves it. You could be a really good co-host.
I wrote down the answers. Now I have 3 complete Mousewood jokes. Those are really good.
You're funny, little boy.
Ela sempre fala isso, diria Tigo. Edith.
Hello.
Hi there. Are you delivering packages again?
No.
Oh. I've heard that the fields are haunted at night. I'd really like to see, but I think it's much too creepy.
Pois é, mas eu venho aqui para ver as coisas e... Agora ela não está mais lá. Céu estrelado. Será que eu posso usar o mapa astral aqui?
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen so many stars. It takes your breath away. Makes you feel small. They remind me of the glow-in-the-dark stars over my bed. I feel like I haven't been home in an incredibly long time. I hope Mum's okay.
Mapa estelar.
Wow. So that's what the old magician meant when he said it was a special map. You can recognize all the constellations and the 4 portal trees of Mousewood that the Marquis and the magician talked about. The eastern tree seems to be the big tree in the middle of Mousewood. And the old path tree we used to come to Mousewood is the southern tree. The western tree is to the left on the other side of the field path. And the northern tree is to the right of the field path a little farther away. Right. So those are the 4 trees behind whose portals I'm supposed to learn the 4 spells. They aren't so far away, but can I also find them when I'm standing right underneath? Well, we'll see about that.
As mariposas confiam somente naqueles que têm asas. Há rumores de que uma raposa perambula pela Ratolândia à noite. Um brilho verde espectral assombra os campos à noite. Dizem que somente as chamas da raposa têm essa aparência. O senhor rato de igreja e seu filho têm uma noz d'água espetacular, mas estão dispostos a negociar. Sementes de dentes de leão são carregadas pelo vento perto da casa dos anões da floresta. Se ao menos houvesse um jeito de pegá-las... Ele fez aquele estilingue lá, mas ele não quer utilizar. Pegar a noz do Júnior. Besouro verde, isso é novidade.
Yikes! Ugh, that must be the crack beetle that the church mouses are missing. Okay, come here, you icky green beetle. Cracky, cracky. I think this little fella's yours, isn't he?
Oh, you found it. Our darling little sunshine is back, Junior. Aren't you glad? I found this card.
Você encontrou mais uma carta de quartetos.
Strange, isn't it? I'll give it to you. It's so creepy that no one will buy it anyway.
Acho que sei pelo que posso substituir a noz d'água.
I think I know how I can replace the water nut.
All right. I always say laughing customers are paying customers. So show me a show that makes the audience laugh. If it works, we'll swap your program for the water nut.
Okay.
Eu juntei algumas piadas genuínas da Ratolândia.
I've collected genuine Mousewood jokes.
Well then, good luck. And now, opening for the wonderful Church Mouse Jr., ladies and gentlemen, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry!
Are we getting the nut again?
No, now it's time for a laugh.
We've got our fingers crossed.
All right, well, why do bees hum?
No idea.
Why do bees hum, Jerry?
Because they can't remember the words.
Good one.
More!
Why do mice usually avoid drinking too much blue juice? Because the hangover gives them the blues.
Super!
The kid's really good.
You'll love this one. A rabbit couple is booked on a luxury cruise. At the quay, they get stopped because there are too many of them. Why?
Tell us!
Come on!
Because with rabbits, 2 soon becomes a crowd.
Brilliant! But you can't tell it to just anybody.
Oh, no!
Thank you, thank you.
Jerry, get off the stage. My junior has absorbed this new knowledge like a water nut. He's just as thrilled as the audience. I've hardly ever seen him this fired up about something, and the water trick never got this kind of reaction. Since you've made a great comedian out of Junior and brought me this much closer to my retirement, we'll be happy to give you the water nut. Right, Junior? Junior? Yes, he agrees. Take the water nut.
Terrific, thanks a lot.
You'll see, soon my junior will be a big star, and you can say, I knew him before he was famous.
I'm truly, honored.
Noz d'água absorvente.
It sucked the whole glass dry on stage. Pretty spectacular.
Eu vou usar isso para acabar com a área inundada lá no pântano. Essa noz tem essa capacidade? Área inundada.
I don't want to waste the water nut on that.
Outro culto aqui. Dessa
Excuse me.
seita.
A child. We worry about you. Humans like us tend to worry. If you look closely, you can see the worry in our faces.
Boy, who knows that you are here?
What if you were to disappear on an ill-fated night such as this?
Ill-fated? But I...
Soon this world will be healed.
No more worries about money.
About land. About luck. About health.
But you make us worry.
Quatro portais, quatro lagartos.
Oh, hello, Jeremiah. Out and about so late. Shouldn't you be home tucked up in bed by now? I prefer to collect my stories at night. And I've only just finished this one. I think it is the last story in my Mousewood book. Would you like to hear it?
O espírito da madeira lhe deu a oitava e última história do jogo. Teia de aranha sem aranha para pegar a teia.
Nice web, and no spider anywhere to be seen. It's probably gone to construct a much nicer web somewhere else.
Para que eu uso uma teia de aranha?
Feels really stable, and not at all sticky. It must be pretty old.
Será que eu vou pôr essa rede lá no estilingue? Teia de aranha antiga com o estilingue.
Oh man, that's a long way down. I should do this during the day. Neither the spider web nor the branch are sticky enough to fasten it there.
Preciso de algo grudento. Suco de beterraba é grudento?
A mug full of thick, sweet syrup. I'd better be careful with the syrup. It's already sticking to my fingers. I'd better be careful with the syrup. It's already sticking to my fingers. Excuse me, but
No time. Gotta practice. There's a birthday party this evening at the Hares, and I'm prepping to go. Well, hey!
Mas vai machucar o pé de novo, não vai poder dançar outra vez.
Now, once again, I've lost the thread of my contemplations.
pardon me?
Conrad can't focus when there's such a ruckus.
Could you
going on.
please play outside with Ursula?
Sim, claro. Do que ela gosta de brincar?
Yeah, sure. What does she like to play?
Can't you guess, Leslie? She loves to play hide and seek.
I told Ursula that she should only play within the town walls. Because of the crows, and at night she needs to sleep.
Got it.
Ooh, finally, I can work in peace.
Then close your eyes and count to 10, youngster.
Will you be able to find Ursula 4 times? Yes, I like it just that
Ursula.
way.
Gotcha. She's gone. What a cutie.
Help prevent the hedgehog flu.
Sew and tinker every day.
Ah, Úrsula, que...
Ursula. Found you again. She's gone. Where could she be hiding this time?
Aqui.
Ursula. There you are. She's gone. Where could she be hiding this time?
Sew and tinker every day. Yes, I like it just that way.
Até que vire de noite aqui. Feitiço no campo.
Okay, maybe I saved the harvest. Or maybe not. Well, it certainly can't have hurt. strange. There are green lights flickering across the fields. Maybe it's someone with a lantern out for a walk.
It looked like you conjured the rain yourself.
Yeah, well, Uh-oh.
What is it, Jerry? A fox!
What? Who are you?
Jerry, be careful. Don't move.
Wow.
Oh, but my little froggy heart is still racing like crazy. Fortunately, the fox wasn't hungry for either of us.
That was no ordinary fox. Did you see how many tails it had?
I wasn't paying any attention to that, but what a scare. Oh, holy dragonfly.
The fox jumped towards the swamp. I have to go after it.
Melhor a gente correr, mamãe.
There it is. Such a strange fox. It jumped back into the fields. Almost looked like it was heading for the swamp. But the path is flooded.
E por que tinha esse feitiço nos campos se ele não consegue pegar a raposa? Tá aqui, ó, os...
Ursula! Gotcha! That was the 4th time. Oh, what have you got there? A card? Did you find that in the bushes? I think she's headed back to the town hall. What a cutie.
We are preparing the Treetop Festival, young tree walker, even if this strange guest is set on wasting my time.
Your land, it lies undeveloped. Every second of your inactivity means a loss.
However often you repeat that, it still makes no sense to us. Ooh, Jerry, I saw how you jumped into our painting. Ooh. And you took good care of my niece. Thank you. Perhaps Jonathan is right about magic. Perhaps he knows more about these things than I.
Trilha inundada. Área inundada. É, trilha inundada. Acho que eu nunca cliquei.
I can't get through here. There's a very deep puddle in the way.
Posso usar a noz absorvente?
Let's see how much this fancy water nut can really hold. The nut took root, but it didn't really suck up a lot of water. I bet that a fully grown water nut tree can suck a whole pond dry, but I can't wait here for years watching the tree grow.
Fazer crescer essa noz com raízes, então, crescimento das plantas.
Maybe we can provide some help for the little water nut tree. Wow!
That's the right attitude. Dear listeners, Burrower has dug himself out once again in one piece and dry as a bone. We will now continue with our programme. Swamp Radio 103.6, 5. Mole in the morning, mole at noon, and mole in the evening. As always, we'll start off with my favourite music.
Beterraba azul.
A blue root.
I got that beautiful dwarf root from the dwarves as thanks for promoting their blue juice on my show. But the listeners at home already knew that, of course.
Mosca.
That's Buzzy, the dewfly. I call him that because he creates a bigger buzz than even I do. Actually, he belongs to the post office, but I've grown really fond of him. But shh.
Não é para eu pegar, então. Estação improvisada.
Looks pretty comfy to me.
Caixa de correio no pântano.
Plato's mailbox. I wonder what's in there. I have a choice. Wet feet or ignorance. I'd rather stay dry and not know.
Estátua de raposa.
Set up in honor of the foxes or to annoy chickens.
Sussurro das rochas. Mas como cheguei aqui? Pergunta ela.
What a weird statue. There's a little stone face in the crystal. And some kind of amber thing. I hear a fine sound. Very, very softly. Like someone flicked the glass.
Você perdeu alguma coisa, mas pode recuperar. Casa perto da água.
Stylish. Judging from the mailbox, Plato lives here.
Água do pântano é para pegar.
Phew. Smells of wet dirt and grass.
Árvore antiga e nodosa.
Looks like a very large corkscrew.
Que agora a gente pode seguir a raposa mística para cá.
Uh-oh. What? Who are you? Wow. The fox jumped towards the swamp. I have to go after it. There it is again. It jumped further into the swamp. It almost looked like it was waiting for me. I'm going after it. Huh? Where did the fox go? Another fox statue. Was that here before?
Plato the Frog has a message for Anya Mouse. To me, you're a wonderful star. I bet you night owls out there are wishing the two of them luck, just like me.
You caught me! Alas, now I have to go home.
The fox jumped into a portal. I can't let it get away again.
Folks, you won't believe what I just saw.
So, you finally returned to us, Kitsune. I hope you'll stay a little longer with us this time.
Oh, the fox skipped off. Again. So, its name is Kitsune. But who just talked to the fox? So where am I now? It is very quiet here, as if there are no people anywhere near. Only more of these fox statues. But I can hear a very soft ringing, or chiming.
Estátua de madeira grande.
Earlier it sounded like it was talking. Hello? Anybody there? No reply. What a strange statue. Is that supposed to be a fox as well?
Estátua de raposo.
Set up in honor of the foxes, or to annoy chickens.
Esta árvore é uma passagem para as raposas. Sino de ferro. E aqui milhares de estátuas de raposo.
Nah, I don't see anything. Phew, that is some army of fox statues. Scary.
O guardião do portão está dormindo lá em cima.
Over there, in the bushes, I see something sparkling.
Lá nos arbustos vejo algo. Aqui, sininho no arbusto.
I can see a little golden bell hanging there. I wonder if the fox from Mousewood lost it. Cute.
Sino de ferro.
Ho ho! That is pretty loud.
Ah, podia vir mais pra cá. Poster.
Another one of those posters. But it looks a little different, and I can't read the writing, but I guess it says, The Great Zaroff.
Casas.
It almost looks like an entire city back there, but I can't see any people.
Who disturbs my slumber? I cannot see you, but I sense your presence. Kitsune, is that you? The bright chime of your little bell cannot be mistaken. Your smell gives you away, human.
I...
You really thought you could deceive this old blind fox?
Oh, well, I...
A human? Deceiving a fox? No, this is precious.
Actually, I'm trying to return this bell to the fox.
Ah, returning her lost property. What a noble gesture. You may pass, but be careful, human. Never trust a fox, especially not one like her.
Mas por que teria lógica clicar com o feitiço da rocha na segunda raposa de lá, sendo todas iguais, sendo todas estátuas? Nada, né? Quando você não tiver nada que fazer, clique em tudo. Esse foi o quebra-cabeças mais sem sentido até agora. Nos outros, a advogada de defesa podia dizer que a culpa era minha, de não ter percebido a lógica no início. Mas essa de agora não tinha lógica de início.
Ah, I find it surprising that you should be kind enough to bid me farewell. Thank you, my beloved.
It was bound to end sooner or later.
Yes, it is the end of warbling birds and green pastures. Instead, it is the beginning of murky waters and empty notebooks.
I have to go.
I know.
Not a trace of the fox. Maybe that lady can tell me where it went. Hey! The fox is right here, but where did the lady go? Ha! At last! Gotcha! Whoa!
Oh, boy! Stop following me around, Jerry! Don't you know what it means when someone is running away from you?
I am so sorry. Do you want me to leave?
No, please. I don't want to be alone.
O que aconteceu? Então você, sabe o meu nome? Deve ser uma pergunta boba, mas o que você é? Raposa ou humano? Vou voltar logo, prometo. Então você sabe o meu nome?
So, you, know my name?
Oh, I've been watching you for a while. Over in the other world where we met.
Really?
I'm sorry. I should have introduced myself. I'm Kitsuna.
My name is Jeremiah Hazelnut, but my friends call me Jerry.
Jerry. Oh.
I think you lost something.
Oh, please keep it. I would like it if you took it with you, so you'll remember me.
Okay.
E o que aconteceu?
What happened?
I wish I could tell you, but you would hate me. And there is already more than one human who hates me.
Você não pode usar a palavra odiar, vai estragar seus dentes. Você também botou fogo na lancheira de um colega de classe? Tem certeza de que odeiam você mesmo?
Are you sure they really hate you? That sounds a bit harsh.
Well, how would you feel if someone had broken your heart? Wouldn't you hate them?
I don't know. My heart's never been broken yet.
If you stay with me long enough, I'll break it for you if you want me to.
I think I once saw someone's heart being broken. Didn't look very amusing.
No, humans are so fragile. Not in the least like foxes. We try to make you happy, but it never works out.
This statue once said I should never trust a fox.
But he's a fox as well. At least, that's what he was before. A few hundred years ago, he sold his 9 tails to a demon. So why should you trust him?
Deve ser uma pergunta boba, mas o que você é? Raposa ou humana?
This is probably a silly question, but what are you? Fox or human?
I'm a fox, but I can change how you perceive me any way I want to.
Really? That's the coolest magic trick I've ever heard of.
You think so? It's not difficult. Just give it a try. Anyone can do it if they know how it's done.
Even me? I'm going to be a great magician, you know.
Oh.
So, you can teach me how to do it?
No. I promised on my parents' honour that I wouldn't teach it to anyone. The foxes here only use it to make people unhappy. But not me. I want them to be happy. But it never works out that way.
Eu até tento ser boazinha, mas é que eu não consigo. Diz ela assim como a escoveta. Mas eu sou um humano, não sou uma raposa. Eu nem sei como soletrar deixar as pessoas infelizes. Aliás, feliz é a minha palavra favorita do dicionário inteiro. Mas eu sou uma...
But I'm a human, not a fox.
I'm sorry, Jerry. I really can't do it. Unless, do you really want to make people happy? When you succeed in making a sad person happy, then I might believe you.
Ah, deixar aquele namorado que ela abandonou alegre. Eu uma vez contei uma piada engraçada para o meu primo. Uma vez fiz cócegas no gato do meu avô. Uma vez perguntei para minha mãe como fazer uma pessoa feliz. Ela só riu alto. Então ela ficou feliz.
I once asked Mum how you can make people happy. She just laughed out loud. Would that do?
No! Laughter is not enough. Have you ever made someone so happy that it inspired them to do something truly outstanding?
No, not really.
Then come back when you have. I know you can do it.
Bambuzal.
Bamboo! As far as the eye can see. Those would make great pogo sticks.
Pula, pula. O Jerry com o bambu. Pula, pula. Poeta. E ela quebrou o coração do poeta ainda. Lagoa dos Sapos. Ah, por isso que ele quer fazer pula, pula. Na Lagoa dos Sapos.
No, really. Why would the poet keep staring at the pond? I don't get it. There's nothing in there.
The quiet pond. No, that doesn't cut it. Gloomy pond. Ah!
Excuse me, are you a poet?
Am I a poet? A poet needs inspiration. And she no longer wishes to be mine. Instead, she just broke my heart. My name will fade into oblivion, just like my words and the ink on my paper.
Ah, o que você está fazendo aqui? Para onde foi a inspiração? Você está buscando uma nova inspiração ou algo assim? Vejo você mais tarde. Para onde foi a inspiração?
Where did that, inspiring thing go to?
This wretched creature, she used me. A true fox. I was a fool to believe that she and I were in any way alike. Foxes' hearts are broken and filled with pain. The pain transforms into cunning. And the cunning of a fox will break any man's heart.
E o que você está fazendo aqui?
What are you doing here?
Dark water is all I can see. Dark, dark water.
Você está buscando nova inspiração?
Are you looking for a new inspiration or something?
I need inspiration. But my spirit remains empty and unmoving. Just like this pond, nothing is stirring. And the same is true for my imagination.
E aquela rocha ali? E essa grama toda verdinha? E o nada? E essa grama?
And what about this totally green grass? Isn't it, cool?
Your words are just as empty as mine.
Don't tell me I didn't try.
Montanhas distantes.
Whoa, those mountains are pretty high. I still haven't got a clue where I am. Could that be the Alps? No idea. There aren't any stars I can use to orient myself there.
Ah, colocar o sapo estalinho na Lagoa dos Sapos, claro.
Is that a frog I hear? A frog. Aha! No, my inspiration is dwindling again.
Sapo curioso. Não achou um sapinho muito querido? Tocar o sapinho de novo para para conversar.
Oh, wait a moment. Yes, I've got it. See the ancient pond. The green frog takes heart and leaps. Sound of the water. Oh, it's perfect. Basho, you old fool, you've still got it.
Eu tinha uma poesia melhor. O sapinho pula, pula. Nem vou dizer que eu copiei da Bá, mas... Agora o senhor está feliz já? Posso contar para a raposa isso? Que eu tive sucesso?
The leap of the frog, the parting water. By giving it room, the light overcoming the heavy. And thus my heart as well.
Fiz poeta feliz. Ou pelo menos recuperar a inspiração.
I saw what you did for the poet. His poems are truly beautiful, but they arise from his pain. In darkest night that's black and cold, that's where the stars shine brightest. Did you know that, Jerry? That is why I had to break his heart. It always happens that way. But you know what it takes to make others happy. And now I'm going to help you. Look closely, Jerry.
I understand, but how can I do it?
And it wasn't going to be there then.
Você aprendeu feitiço. Para usá-lo, abra o inventário e clique no feitiço Astúcia da Raposa, na varinha mágica.
All right.
Come on, let's go back to Mousewood. Believe me, this world isn't for you. The other foxes here aren't as nice as me. Also, I want to find out whether someone tried to eat Uli's special treats, and whether Plato finally worked up the courage to speak to Anya.
Wow! How do you know all these things?
You'd be surprised about how much you notice when you change into a statue.
So it was you watching me. I knew there was something strange about those statues.
Yep.
Bem simpatiquinha, essa raposinha.
What's the matter with her?
Do you know where we are?
Who are you? Ah,
What did you see? Do you understand it yet?
No.
I wrote a story for you. It might help you understand. Do not be afraid, but be on your guard.
O espírito da madeira lhe deu uma história.
You want me to read that story? What does all this mean?
That's what I'm trying to find out, Jerry.
The Marquis! Where are you?
Still in the magician's house. You learned the fox's spell? You did very well. Foxes are a bit of a tricky bunch, but they're also quite fascinating, don't you think so?
Yes, but what do I do next?
There is a cold tree in the northwest. To find it, you must seek out the treetops. Travelers who are able to walk between worlds are said to have settled there. The tree will lead you to the eternal ice, and that is where you will find your next spell.
Well, alright, but I would really like to go home for a bit. And soon, may I? Hello? Seems like he can't hear me.
A garota raposa Kitsune ensinou a astúcia da raposa ao Jeremiah. Com esse feitiço ele pode enganar a visão dos outros. Será que vai funcionar? Jeremiah seguiu a raposa atrás da terceira árvore portal. No entanto, ela escapou mais uma vez e trancou o portal depois de passar por ele. A noz d'água espetacular funcionou. O caminho para o pântano agora está livre. As mariposas confiam somente naqueles que têm asas. Sementes de dentes de leão voam, como que eu posso pegá-las? Neve e um frio mórbido descem da quarta árvore portal. Mas sem asas, você precisaria de uma escada para chegar até lá em cima. Até que eu consegui. Um poeta sem inspiração é como um sapo sem lagoa. É como um sapo que não pula. Ou como um sapo sem chulé. O guardião pode ser cego, mas seus outros sentidos são bem aguçados. Como se engana uma raposa como essa? Quantas estátuas de raposa! Havia mesmo uma raposa nos campos. Parece que está indo para a trilha inundada. Estão namorando ali, Plato e Anya. Então é isso. Hoje vamos parando por aqui. O Exol Biribó, agradecendo a presença, o apoio, as dicas, a torcida, desejando boa noite, até amanhã. Por enquanto eu fui.